Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're embarking on, well, a really compelling journey, I think. We're inviting you to explore the foundational years of someone whose life is just. It's incredibly intriguing and globally significant. Imran Khan.
Absolutely. From legendary cricketer to statesman, and then, of course, the recent imprisonment. It's a story of huge transformation, massive impact.
It really is. But our mission today, it isn't really about the later controversies or his political career.
No, we're dialing it back.
Exactly. We're going right back to the beginning, Lahore, the 1960s. We want to uncover those surprising origins, the years that really molded the man.
Sort of peeling back the layers, how did that quiet, intensely focused kid become this huge public figure?
That's the puzzle. And our insights today, they come from some fascinating bits from Imran Khan, The Roots of a Legend.
Ah, yes, with recollections from his childhood classmate, Yousaf Salahuddin.
That's the one. He gives this really rare, intimate glimpse into Khan's time at Aitchison College.
A very formative place.
Definitely. So what can you expect? We'll dig into those early traits, the whole environment, and maybe some habits that seem small now.
But in hindsight.
Exactly. In hindsight, they really set the stage for, well, extraordinary ambition and that famous willpower.
Sounds good. Let's dive in.
Okay. So to get a handle on the young Imran, we need to picture his world first.
Absolutely. Lahore in the 1960s. You've got Pakistan, still a relatively young nation, finding its way post-independence. Lahore itself. Vibrant, right? A real mix of tradition and this sort of burgeoning modernity.
And right in the middle of the educational elite there, Aitchison College.
Yes. And it wasn't just any school. People called it an institution of power. Seriously influential.
Power. How so?
Well, think about who went there. Sons of Pakistan's top politicians, big industrialist kids, heirs of powerful tribal leaders. They all came together there.
Wow. So a real concentration of future influence.
Totally. It was exclusive, pretty challenging too, designed really to cultivate the next generation of leaders. Discipline was famously strict.
I bet.
And the grounds, immaculate cricket grounds, sprawling spaces, but the rivalries, academically, athletically, even just between the boys, you could feel it. Highly competitive. Excellence wasn't just like encouraged, it was expected, demanded almost.
Okay, so you can picture it, right? This sort of pressure cooker of privilege and competition. Everyone's being sized up, groomed for something big.
That's the backdrop.
And into this scene, our sources say, walks Imran Khan. And what's really striking, hearing from Yousaf Salahuddin, is that even in that crowd, full of confident, often loud kids, Imran stood out.
How so? By being loud himself?
No, the opposite. He's described as much quieter than most, definitely not a troublemaker, and less talkative, way less talkative than his classmates.
That's interesting, because it paints a very different picture from the charismatic figure we know later.
Totally different. So in that kind of environment, this intense competitive place, how did people take that quietness? Was it like a disadvantage or something else?
That's a really good question. And Salahuddin's view is interesting. He felt the shyness wasn't really a weakness. If anything, it was maybe the bedrock for this quiet, like unwavering determination he had.
Oh, not weakness, but focus.
Kind of. While other boys might have been trying to, make noise or build social circles, Imran just had this aura of intense focus around him. He wasn't the loudest, sure, but he got respect.
Respect for what, exactly?
For his sheer discipline. Even as a boy, people noticed it. And maybe that reserved nature, it let him sort of internalize his ambitions, develop this self-reliance that didn't need everyone else's approval.
Makes sense. He wasn't playing to the crowd.
Not at all. He was chasing his own standards, especially, on the sports field. It was this quiet strength that people saw, this kind of unshakable commitment. Maybe even admired it, even if they didn't fully get it.
Okay, and this focus, this internal drive, it leads us to something Yousaf Salahuddin highlights as really surprising, maybe the most telling thing about young Imran. His obsession with fitness. Long before that was a mainstream thing in Pakistan. Or even fashionable.
Right. Yeah, fitness culture wasn't really there yet.
Not at all. And this wasn't just a hobby for him. It was like deeply ingrained from really, really young.
An obsession, you said? What did that actually look like day to day?
Well, Salahuddin gives some great examples. Really vivid stuff.
Like what?
Like, well, other kids at Aitchison were, chatting, hanging out, doing normal teenage stuff in their free time.
Yeah.
Imran was just relentlessly focused on his physical training.
Always.
Pretty much. He'd be seen running laps, nonstop laps around the playing fields, doing push-ups, or just meticulously working on his bowling action over and over and over.
Wow. Honing every little movement.
Exactly. It wasn't just practice. It was like devotion, almost monastic, the source suggests, this commitment to getting physically perfect.
That's intense.
Yeah. And Yousaf recalls this joke they had among the classmates.
Oh, yeah.
That Imran would rather run 10 miles than eat lunch.
Okay, maybe a bit of an exaggeration.
Probably. But it captures it perfectly, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
His dedication. It wasn't about being awkward or antisocial. It was this intense, singular focus on his body, his craft.
Setting himself apart. Puzzling people maybe, but impressing them too.
Yeah, a consistent daily ritual that just defined him back then.
That level of dedication, especially so young, before anyone knew his name, is remarkable.
It really is. So looking back, Yousaf Salahuddin must see those habits, that specific drive, as the early signs, right? The blueprint for the leader he became.
Absolutely. That connection is key.
And how did that very internal, personal drive start to show up externally, especially in that competitive school?
Well, while the discipline was internal, the spark, the thing that really lit the fire in his eyes, that was the cricket ball.
Ah, okay. Cricket.
Yeah. He wasn't necessarily the loud captain yet, or the obvious team leader in that sense, but his passion, his discipline, shone through that constant training. It was undeniable. People saw the potential.
And Aitchison itself must have played a part.
Oh, huge. With its traditions, those fierce inter-house rivalries, it definitely fueled that competitive spirit. The whole environment pushed you to excel.
And for Imran, that push went straight into cricket.
With an intensity no one else matched. He learned really early about persistence, didn't he? About pushing through failures, about the satisfaction of mastering something through pure effort.
So he embraced the competition.
Totally. Salahuddin says he didn't shy away from it at all. He saw every challenge as a chance to test himself, to get better. That quietness didn't mean no competitive fire. It was just focused inward, a battle for self-improvement.
You can really picture it, that disciplined environment plus his own internal engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the perfect incubator.
Exactly.
And then as he gets into his teens, that intense focus starts showing on the outside too, right? The physical transformation begins to match the ambition.
Yes, Yousaf Salahuddin remembers him becoming distinctly tall, lean, and just incredibly fast, a powerful physique, obviously, built through all that relentless training.
So people started noticing.
Oh, yeah. By his teenage years, it was pretty clear to everyone around him. This kid wasn't just good at cricket. He was, well, probably destined for greatness in the sport.
The raw talent was obvious.
Undeniable. And backed up by this work ethic that nobody could touch. Then, our sources mention, when he left Pakistan for university, Oxford, there was another layer of change.
How so?
He became more confident, definitely more polished. Being overseas, exposed to that global environment, it broadens you, doesn't it?
For sure.
He learned to express himself better, navigate different social scenes, intellectual debates. But that core determination, that relentless will they saw back on the fields in Lahore.
Still there.
Oh, absolutely. It was always there. The bedrock. It just found new arenas, new challenges. It fueled his rise from just a promising kid to a globally recognized cricketer.
Which brings us right back to that reflective moment you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yousaf Salahuddin, his childhood friend, looking back now, after the World Cup win, after Khan led the country,
Yeah.
did anyone back then, watching this quiet, disciplined kid running laps while others ate lunch, did anyone imagine he'd achieve all that? It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it?
Right.
About how we judge potential.
It absolutely does. And the honest answer from the sources, from Salahuddin's perspective, is no. Not in our wildest dreams, as he put it.
Really, not even a hint.
It was just impossible to see that massive, complex path ahead. They saw a gifted athlete, sure, a future cricket star, maybe, but a future leader of Pakistan, that was just unthinkable then.
So what was visible looking back?
In hindsight, what stands out, what was always there, clear as day, was his persistence, his sheer willpower, that absolute refusal to give up. It didn't matter what the obstacle was or the criticism or the challenge.
That never changed.
Never. Those exact traits, that same quiet determination, that unwavering focus they saw on the Aitchison cricket pitch, those are the threads that run through his entire life.
From cricket.
To leading that underdog team, to World Cup glory, to building a world-class cancer hospital against massive odds.
Yeah. Huge philanthropic effort.
Immense. And then ultimately stepping into the incredibly tough, often brutal world of politics. It's just a powerful reminder, isn't it? How those deep-seated characteristics forged early on can shape everything an individual does across their whole life.
What a journey we've traced then. From that very structured, competitive world of Aitchison College,
To the quiet boy obsessed with fitness.
to the determined young cricketer whose passion, whose unique drive hinted at something much, much bigger. We've really seen how those early habits, a tough environment, how they started laying the groundwork, uncovering the real roots of the legend.
And as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe here's a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on.
Go for it.
What's truly compelling, I think, is how these seemingly small, maybe unnoticed habits and determinations we forge when we're young, like that image of a boy running laps while his friends are just chatting, how they can become the absolute bedrock for huge achievements, for world-changing paths.
The foundations.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What early, unwavering commitments in your own life, maybe things you don't even think much about, might be quietly laying the groundwork for your future, shaping where you're headed, even if you can't see the full picture just yet.